What up, people? It's your boy JP. You already know. You already know what it is. It's 5 o'clock. Come on. Come on. You already know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to say it twice. Do I have to announce this? Do I have to announce this? You know exactly where we are. It's 5 o'clock. There ain't no better place to be than the Black Kings Table Talk. Black Kings Table Talk. Hold on. Black Kings Table Talk. You already know how we do. Thank y'all for tuning in. I see y'all coming in Instagram. Hold on. Give me a second. It's at facebook.com. It's at Facebook. Hold on. www.facebook.com backslash Black Kings Table Talk. Backslash Black Kings Table Black. What up, Mona? Come on. Let me pin that. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy JB Justice. We are here in full effect. Black Kings Table Talk. You already know how we do. Sunday night. Where else is better to be? I wasn't here why wasn't I here last week? I forgot why I wasn't here last week. Oh, my family, my ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't here last week because it was a crazy week for me. Both my daughters are back at school. Shout out for that. Give a drop of ball. Both my daughters are back in college another year. One is going into a junior year, and the other one's going into a sophomore year, man. These years are flying by. If you got kids, you know that these years fly by quick, bro. They fly by quick. One is a junior already. I remember her graduating high school, being nervous about moving to college. And now here she is. Yeah. Are you live or are we still recording? Nah, this is live. This is live, Mona. I remember her graduating high school, being nervous about going away to college, and now here she is, a junior this year. Shout outs to 3 or 4. She's a junior. Shout outs to 4 or 4. She made it past her freshman year, and she is now a sophomore. She is now a sophomore. I got kids really moving through college, B. Like, I never thought. And you know something? Growing up, you don't think this far ahead. You don't say to yourself, well, you know, I can't wait. Here I am, 15 years old, talking about I can't wait till my kids graduate. You know, what about me? You know, but here I am now at the point where I am saying to myself, damn, I got kids, you know, soon to be graduating through college. I think that deserves a shout out for my wife and I. You know, shout outs to my wife for being a great companion in navigating these girls' lives. My daughters constantly say, people say to them, your parents had a great hand in your raising. My daughters, they say that quite often. And I never take the credit by myself, man. I could not have done it, or it could not have gotten this done as great as it did without my wife. So shout outs to my wife, and shout outs to she and I together to raise some girls that are as balanced as we possibly can give them. Because are they moving back after college is finished? I don't know. You know, are they moving back home? I don't know. You know, well, the plan is for us to to withstand as much as we can of their college, absorb as much as they can of their college bills, so that this way they have no bills when they come out. And then after that, my wife and I are looking for a house. And moving into a house, there'll be space for them. You know, there'll be space. I'm not kicking my kids out. There'll be space for them. But I don't know. You never know where their headspace is at when they graduate. You know, they want to stay where they are, or do they want to come back home? I pray that they want to come home. I pray that they want to come home, back, at least back to the city where we're in. That's if we still in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. That's if we're still in New York City. If we still in New York City, I would love for my daughters to be in the same city as I. But I'm beginning to have that, okay, they're their own people feeling. Like when they was first going away to college, I was fucked up, people. I was fucked up. You hear me? Oh man, I was crying in here, going through depression, and what am I going to do? My baby girls, because as far as I know, I've sown in a lot into them. I put a lot into my daughters, and you know, just to see them just graduate and move off, it was crushing. But they came back for the summer, and I felt a little different. When they came back for the summer, I was like, he's just a little bit too crowded around this place here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I feel, and I don't know how they would. I will wish them the best. I would wish them the best and hope that they make the best decision and where they want their life to be when they graduate college. It's no force to come home to daddy. It's no force to come home to mommy. I just hope that they're setting themselves up for a great adult life. You know, when things kids don't know that you're adults. I know your life seems real right now, youngins. If you under 21, I know your life feels real right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a little too crowded, bro. You know, if you under 21, it feels real right now. Your life feels real. Feels like it's every day the same day, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. Thank you for that, Mona. Adult life is a long goddamn time. This shit has been hey, back me up, adults. This adult life been going on for a long motherfucking time. God damn it. I wish to have some of them high school, young adolescent problems right now. This shit is for real. You know what I'm saying? This adult life and adulting is serious. It ain't no, you know, oh, I'm just going to go to sleep and tomorrow morning I'm just going to go to first period. Hell no. You're going to take your ass to sleep and you're going to wake up to the same goddamn problem and you're going to have to try to figure it out again. Again. You hear me? I will do nothing at trying to get them old problems back. Bring back them old problems. Bring back them old motherfucking problems. What problems did we have when we was kids? Wish you can get them back and trade in. If that's a good question. If you can trade in one of your adult problems for one of your teenage problems, what would it be? A child is 24. A child for 24. A dad for 24. Oh, what do you mean a child for 24 and a dad for 24? Sheesh. I don't know what that means. This adult shit sucks monkey balls. I agree. If I could trade in an adult problem for an adolescent problem, what would I trade it in? What would I trade in? Yeah, that's yeah, my girl Mona said, what shoes goes with the pants you wear? Yeah, that's such a I'm a rock. Remember you said like, yo, I'm gonna rock these sneakers with these jeans. Oh, you've been that father for half your life, half your life. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna rock this shirt. Yo, is my can I use my train pass? Remember that problem? Yo, my train pass is expired. I don't know if I could get on the train rather. I only got a half fare. Remember half fare bus passes? How I'm gonna get to school tomorrow? I don't have money for lunch. These were serious problems to us back in the days. I don't have money for lunch. What I'm gonna have for lunch tomorrow? Those are teenage high school problems. You hear me? Now, let me tell you an adult problem. The number one adult problem is what? What's the number one adult problem? Rent. Rent. Drop bombs for that goddamn shit. Rent is the number one adult problem. Nigga, where you gonna live? Rent is, thank you, rent is the number one adult problem. Where are you gonna live when other kids have money for pizza and you didn't? Remember those days? Light bill, food. Come on now. Bring them in. Light bill is important. As much as you got a place to live, you not just light bill. Don't say light bill, electricity bill. Because remember, light and electricity is together. So you fuck around, you got just enough money for rent, and your whole house look like this. Yeah, you don't want this look. It don't make a difference how much money you got on that goddamn apartment. If your whole shit look like this, you still did something wrong. You still did something wrong. And you got to eat. Remember when you was coming up and you didn't have money? Let me not put it on you. Let me put it on myself. I remember when I was budgeting, because remember, you still have to buy clothes. You still have to wash clothes. You still have to buy toiletries. And you never realize how important toiletries are. And when I say toiletries, things like toilet tissue, toothpaste, soap, mouthwash, shampoo. You know what I'm saying? You had rice and eggs. You knew the question out. You know where I was going with this, didn't you? You knew exactly where I was going with this. What was some of that budget food? You know what I used to always, you know what I learned from my mother? Keep pasta in the house and boxed potatoes. Let me tell you, before my family came around, you can always look in my refrigerator or in my cabinet, and there was a box of Hungry Jack potatoes. At least I can make some goddamn potatoes with some corn, and that was going to last me. You hear me? At least I could get some potatoes and some corn, and it was going to last me. Back in the day, there was only 99. Oh, there was no 99-cent store. Was there? We had those off-brand stores, though. We didn't have, I don't think they were called 99-cent stores, but they was some off-brand stores. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have like a 99-cent store, but they was definitely some off-brand stores. Yep. The main staple was eggs, rice, and breads. I like that. What was your main staple of food? I knew to keep a box potatoes. I knew to keep some kind of pasta, which was more than likely, black folks, spaghetti. He said a 5-pack of oodle and noodle. God damn it. But I sometimes, let me tell you what I used to buy. You can go to the store, people. Back in the days, you can't do it now because I actually tried to do it the other day and it was like $20. Back in the days, I used to have like $5. I would go to the store and get $3 worth of whiting. You get about 6 pieces. I would get $3 worth of whiting. All I needed was 4. I would buy like 4 or 5 pieces of whiting. Came up to about $3. And you could take that shit home, fold that shit up in some aluminum foil, season it with the onions or whatever you had, whatever seasonings you had. Season that bitch up, fold it in the aluminum foil and fold the top so that this way the steam will stay in there. Keep that shit closed and put that shit in the oven. 20 minutes later, that fresh fish was a luxury? Shit, not whiting. Whiting ain't no goddamn luxury. You knew you was poor when you was eating whiting. I used to get the whiting fish. No bullshit. I don't even know where this came from, but look, it's great. I used to have this right here, and I used to say to myself, I gotta have dinner on this. Yo, bro, you don't understand. This is all I had to get dinner with. You hear me? You would like scrounge up whatever you had in there. And you got to make some kind of dinner. Well, let's give a round of applause for ourselves because we have moved past it. You survived. You have survived. You know what I'm saying? You have survived that goddamn feeling. She said, imagine with kids. And he said fish was a luxury too. I just used to know, just get $4 or $3 worth of whiting, bro. I mean, it didn't fill you up, and $10. Yeah. I mean, you was never full. you was never full, but you wasn't hungry. Remember those days? You wasn't never full, but you wasn't hungry. Oh my God, give it up for those days, man. We made it. We made it through. We made it through. But you ate. Exactly. Yo, I remember the days. This is no bullshit. And I was in comedy at the time too. I remember the days when I first got my apartment. I wasn't really making a lot of money. I wasn't broke, but I wasn't making a lot of money. And, you know, I'm out there fluffing up my money, buying jeans and clothes and stuff like that. So sometimes I would mismanage my money. So sometimes some things would come up short. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was times when I didn't have money to buy soap. And I would take all of the soap chips in my bathroom, like all the little tiny soap, you know, when it gets down to a little bit. I used to mash it all together in my wash rag. Mash it down hard in my wash rag to make one glob of soap that I can use. How about that? God damn it. You just don't know. Oh, this is way before. My man Trey said this was before the day of body wash. Hell yeah. What no goddamn body wash back then. You know what it was? You get that goddamn soap chip and you make the best of that motherfucking soap chip. Yo, he said this was way before body wash. You goddamn right. Yeah, we come a long way, man. We come a long way. And little do our kids know what they're headed for. Little do our kids know. We got some grown kids, though. No, I never used dishwashing liquid. I remember stretching the fuck out of some dishwashing liquid. It just never settled right to use dishwashing liquid. You know what I'm saying? It just never settled right with me to use dishwashing liquid in the bathroom. But I know people who did. Dre, this was during the times I used to look forward to going on the road. Because let me tell you something. People, y'all have no idea. The road, the hotel that we used to get back in the days, even though we shared rooms, was still a savior. Because I got to sleep in a fresh bed. There was soap in the bathroom. The college or whoever we was doing the show for would pay. Yeah, that's the love of your life. He's over here on Facebook. You know where he at, over here on Facebook. They used to pay for our dinner and our breakfast in the morning, or we would all get together for Shoney's. And Shoney's only cost $4.99, all you can eat breakfast special, $3.99. I remember $3.99. I remember being so shocked when they said $3.99, all you can eat breakfast special. I said $3.99, all you can eat. All you can eat, $3.99? Lost my motherfucking mind. You hear me? Right, complimentary breakfast in the morning. Come on, man. That road used to save my life sometime. You hear me? And then at the end of the road, I'm getting my little $200. Right. At the end of the right. A good, come on, Dre. It gave us a good place to sleep at night. Remember those days? What up, Baba Feeney? Yeah, man. Back in the days, that road was it looked out. You know what I'm saying? And you know what else was cool? You know what else I remember coming up? There was more camaraderie with us as comedians because we all had nothing. So when we would go out on the road, I my hand to God, when we started driving on the road going down south, and we seen how prices was so cheap, we used to fend for one another. We stop at a gas station and a Pepsi only costs 50 cents, or some kind of cake or something was only a quarter. Yo, I remember we used to go on the road, and when we would get to these little spots and we seen how much things were cheaper, we would treat each other. Yo, it's 4 of us in the car. Yo, what you want to drink? Don't worry about it. I got it, bro. Because back home, we was paying 75 cents, maybe $1. You know what I'm saying? Camaraderie is definitely missing. Yes, because we were all, you remember those days, Dre? Dre, come on, Dre. We was in that car going back and forth to North Carolina, bro. All we had was those Biggie Small CDs and the Snoop Dogg CDs, and whatever CDs we had, we would wear the shit out of the motherfucking CDs, right? And all we did was sing and rap and stop and get some kind of snack. Yo, you stopping? I'm stopping. Yo, I ain't got it. You whisper to the guy next to you, whoever you was on the road with. Yo, I ain't got no money to go ahead. Oh, don't worry, bro. I got you. What you want? I just want something to drink, a little bag of chips or something like that. And it was enough to divide. Sometimes, Ayo Dre, remember, sometimes JR would just pay for everything. The big gulp. Remember that? Bro, I remember when we would go on the road, they would be like, yo, get a big gulp and keep the cup. Remember they would say that, keep the cup. And I caught on quick. But when I first heard keep the cup, what do you mean keep the cup? Why am I keeping the cup? Because when we would stop at the next gas stop, niggas had their cups and they went in. I said, oh, keep the cup. Keep the cup. Life was so much different for us, man. It was scary. Yo, I believe. Yep, them jokes was flowing. We was singing. We was rapping. Those days were, yo, Dre, man. And we used to be tight up in whoever's car. You would hope we hit I would love when we would go away with Dre, not Dre. I love when we go away with JR and Flex or somebody, because then they would rent. Remember, they would rent the minivan for us, and we would be in the minivan. You know what I'm saying? So those days were good. But when we didn't have that minivan and we had to rely on somebody's car, yo, we was up in that joint like this. 7 hours. And you'd be like, yo, come on, man, get your leg off me, B. And this is 7 hours. Remember? And you go, nah, I'm not sitting in the middle. I'm not sitting in the middle, bro. Oh, yo, I sat in the middle halfway through, man. I've been in the middle for 2, 4, 5 hours, yo. I'm not getting in the middle. That was the argument. The argument was we was not getting in the middle. I'm not getting in the middle. I rode up in the middle the whole way coming here. I didn't even argue. I just sat in the middle. The big goat was the beast, bro. They used to say, keep your cup. Keep your cup. He said, I still got my cups. Yep. You get the minivan. That's when we was good. Used to be tight. Hey, yo, Dre, and what was the bald-headed dude that used to run with you? What was his? Do you even see that guy anymore? What was his name? What was his name? The bald-headed dude that was the security with you. What was his name? Big. I know. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Pause, my nigga. Hey, yo, let me just put it up there.
You forgot to put in her first.
Let me just put it up there. I ain't going. Oh, that was that's what you say was. He's still with us, right? He's still with us. Come on, man. Don't tell me he ain't with us no more. Oh, man. Don't do that to me, Dre. Oh, you scared me, brother. I thought you was about to hit me with the he ain't with us no more. Yeah, tell Big D. I said, what the deal, fella? What up, Jay Randoms? Yeah, you scared me right there. We at that age, bro. When the motherfucker ain't here, he passed away about 3 years ago. He passed away 3 years ago. What? Anybody tell me? What up, Jay Randoms? Why you look all clean cut? What you did? You look great, bro. What you did today?
My wife, she wanted to go to his church to check out, so I went with her. So we went to his church. And stuff. So she liked it. So she thinking about joining that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went clean shaven and let them see the best side of you? You said, let these guys see.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Do that again.
Yeah, man. The light skin Idris Elba getting up in here. That's right.
Yo, I said, he said, yeah, let them see the good side. Yeah. You look great though, bro. You look great.
Cool. Word. Thank you.
We was in here I was just in here reminiscing about, how it was, man. How old are you? You said you're in your 40s, right?
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, 45. Yeah. Hey, yo, Dre. Hold on for a minute. Hey, yo, Dre, tell your cousin I said, what's up, bro? Tell him to get online one time. What do he look like nowadays? How's age held on to him? He was bald-headed back in the day, so he's probably still bald-headed right now. Do we got any facial hair? What do he look like? Show me a picture, bro. We spend hours on that road. I want to see what he look like these days. Where he living at? Is he in New York still? Because a lot of people dipped out on New York. Do you think people are quitters when they move from New York? You wasn't born and raised in New York, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, we was born and raised.
Yeah, I lived in New York until I was about 11. I left out of here during the height of the crack era. Whatever, man.
Your parents left, so you didn't have no control of that.
Yeah, I ain't had control of that. Nah.
Yeah, you had to go. Yeah. But I'm talking about people that, graduate in high school or somewhere in their adult life and they go, I'm leaving New York. I'm moving to Virginia. You loser.
Whatever, man.
You're supposed to stay here and fork it out.
Whatever, man.
When I die, I'm going out with a pigeon in one hand and a police badge in another.
The flying rats and the.
Say it again, Mona. I ain't never leaving. I ain't never leaving this bitch. When I leave, I'm taking the motherfucking Statue of Liberty's fucking light. I'm gonna be in my coffin like that.
Now you be like this, the torch.
Nah, I'm snatching the shit. You know how New Yorkers are when we steal shit. We put it in our fucking coat. I'm really in. In fact, that's funny. That's funny. When you bury me like this. I won't. So when I go over to the other side, motherfuckers think I got something. Did he get in heaven? He got into heaven with a gun. How did he get into heaven with a gun? He had it under his trench coat.
Mm-hmm. Yo, it's wild. Like people's funerals and stuff. I've seen stuff like where there's a whole business where I guess I noticed this where you get the wake of the setting up. You can have the guy, whoever it is, your loved one, sitting up in the corner somewhere, chilling, while
whoa. Not in the coffin?
Not in the yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
They'll have him sitting up, dressed up, nickname. I saw a video. This is crazy, right?
If I go to a motherfucking
huh?
If I go to a motherfucking funeral and the person who's supposed to be dead is sitting in the back seat, like, nigga, I'm out.
Yo, I saw one. It was a whole party going on. So he was like, this was this club that he liked to go to. He died, whatever, got shot up, but he was sitting there dressed up in his regular club clothes, sitting there to the corner, whatever, chilling. Everybody partying around.
In the club?
In the club.
Oh my God, are you out of your goddamn mind? What is wrong with black people, bro?
Yo, I guess he was doing what he was doing in his death and in his life. I guess, man. I don't know.
Well, I already told me and my wife has made it very clear to each other. We don't want what up, Warren, Wareed, and what's up, Million? We've already made it very clear to each other that we don't want funerals. We want what do you call that when you burn him?
Cremation.
We want cremation. We don't want none. I know her family's going to want to have a memory. What do you call that? Like a remembering,
like a memorial, in memorandum.
Right. Her family's going to want to have a memorial type thing. But me and my wife have already agreed that between she and I, we don't want that. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? A memorial, yeah. Me and my wife has already agreed that between she and I, we don't want that. But we understand the family's gonna want it. I don't want it because I don't trust people to talk over my life, bro.
Well, you ain't here to watch. So your influence live on, but you're just not here to watch. So
can you imagine you died and you just getting to know some new motherfuckers up in heaven, and all of a sudden everybody look at you like this? Because because somebody down there, and yeah, he used to kick children in the ass just randomly. And all you hear is heaven feathers going. I don't want.
Yeah, by that point, they already know. By that point, look, they didn't been watching you. They didn't already know what you did anyway. So
true,
they like,
true indeed. They already saw the highlights.
Exactly. It's just they just had a whole highlight reel of the follies of your life, the craziness you done went and did.
Right. As you come in,
you get up there and they just go, yo, this what you did. You know,
like, as I come in, my life is on the Jumbotron. Mm-hmm. As I come in, you see those days when I'm like this. And you see all the, you see all the angels like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Me getting thrown out the club for having sex in the bathroom.
Oh my God, man. Imagine if let's imagine it like this, people. First off, there's millions of people dying, so there's probably a real oversaturated space. That's why space is so unlimited, because there's just so many people dying from so many different planets. Now that we know that there's other planets, thank you, government, motherfuckers, trying to hide it from us. Right. So first off, heaven is going to be crowded with some creature that you've never even seen before. What up, my man Dre? I mean, my man Derek. First off, heaven is going to be crowded with some kind of creature that you've never seen before. In fact, it's probably crowded. Back me up here, my man, Mr. Warren. It's probably crowded with the people that we've seen in Star Wars and Star Trek. All those little creatures that you see at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you die and you go to heaven or wherever the spirits are, it probably looked like that, because the government has been lying to us, telling us that there ain't been people showing up here all along. We just ain't got the equipment to go visit them. They've been visiting us for the longest. So when you pass, you up in heaven or you up in where all the spirits are, and it looks like one of them and creatures that wasn't that the sound?
Yeah, the cantina.
Right.
Y'all at some bar somewhere.
Right. And everybody looked like them people up there. As soon as you come in, they announce you in whatever language. And everybody go, they cheer you on. And then all of a sudden the skies open up and they play the highlight reels. And you better pray that it's the good highlight reels, the best parts of you. But they show some of your highlight reels of your life and your great accomplishments. And people just, that's what I think heaven's going to be.
You know, people got, here's another thing too. A sneaking possibility is that, a lot of your friends and a lot of people that you know of or whatever, it might be in hell too. Let's be honest.
I believe this. I believe this is hell right here. I don't think it can get. Oh man.
Yeah, some of your folks might be in hell. Shit.
Right.
When we put up this, everybody put up this big thing like, oh yeah, this person's such a person passes away. They go, wow, he must be up in heaven smiling down on us. No, he might be below us, smiling up at us,
looking up at us, trying to stab our feet.
Mm-hmm. He's a piece of shit. You know what the hell he did. That's why he's down there.
I hate people that do that, bro. I hate people that know that you lived a foul life and then what up, Journey? My girl, Journey Queen. We're gonna have fun tomorrow. I got some great questions for tomorrow. Let's try to make sure we get that place packed. Mona Baudet is on here, but she won't be with us tomorrow because Mona punked out. I had a great poetress named Mona Baudet, and the motherfucker punked out for tomorrow. I was really hoping to get her for K Swift's birthday. I was like, yo, perfect. There's people that already said they was coming because Mona was coming. And Mona backs the fuck out at the last minute. Yeah, she right there. Look. Boo. Yeah, boo. Boo.
Boo this person. Boo.
Yeah. Boo Mona. Boo Mona. Boo. Mona, I'm only joking, but I just want you to know because Journey is here. So yeah, I just feel like I don't want to. What if you, yo, bro? Okay, what if you die and all the people that you did wrong is up there talking dirty about you?
Oh, that's gonna happen. I
You
know
think
that's
so?
gonna happen. We might have to get it popping. We might have to be like,
Ain't no scrap. Ain't no scrap. Oh, are you saying that you can scrap in heaven? What if you had beef with somebody and just because you in heaven doesn't mean that it's okay? You still got to scrap with this person.
yeah, we might have to handle that out, and then we figure it out later. We got an eternity to figure all that out.
Look at Journey being nice to Mona. She don't even know Mona. She said, Mona, it's okay. We make the best of it. Next time, Mona. No, I wanted y'all to hear Mona. Mona, I really love her. She got 2 signature poems that are off the chain, but she's a great poetress. Mm-hmm. So what up, Tom Craft? Tom Craft got mad at me because I do these black forums and he wants to be let in as a white guy, and he doesn't understand that these are black forums. And I don't shake nor falter when I say that this is where we come and we find sanctuary. When we have those lives when white folks are accepted, then come on in, Tom Craft. But when we in here talking our sanctuary, this is us. What if you can still get it popping when you're in heaven? Oh, it's the perfect person for this. The perfect mother.
Old chicks that we didn't want to get with and all that other stuff.
I want to hear his point of view, but let me finish this statement real quick. What? Yeah. If yo, so Juan, you got beef with a nigga, you die, and you see him in heaven, and they still tell you, you see him still coming because he was there before you. He was there before you, so he know the rules. He's still coming at you like, yo, what's up? And you're like, hey, yo, dude, we in heaven, bro. And then you find out the rules that listen to this, Jeff. What if the beef you had with somebody here on earth, when you die, you still got to settle that beef in heaven? Like if you were supposed to fight, you still going to scrap, God damn it. And
okay.
You
All right. Let's check this with the creator. Make sure the Most High is good with it. Okay. We know the fight ain't gonna be thrown. We know this heaven. Y'all ain't throwing no fights up here. Okay.
So you still fine with scrapping in heaven?
Bruh. Look, I'm just 58. Okay. I'm too old for it. But because I grew up being bullied and then started to take martial arts and then joined the Marines and then started to box, bro, I used to have a short fuse.
Really?
Oh boy!
Here go another one of your Marine. You was in the Marine too, right, Jay? You want
Army?
Oh, Army. Okay.
Army. Don't make.
Yeah, we talked about this the other time. Yeah.
Please don't make that mistake again.
I'm sorry, my bad, bro. My bad.
Okay, man served his country where he served his country. I'm a Marine. He's not a Army. I am a Marine. It's different. I don't know any Marines that say
don't start your shit, man.
Let me put it this way. I don't know any Marines that say, I almost joined the Army. I don't know one. Not one. But anyway.
I do want to say this before you start. I want to say this. I got a phone call. When was the last day we was on? We was on Thursday, I think it was, right?
I think it was Thursday.
So I got a phone call one day this weekend, and they was like, hey, yo, you and your man Jeff remind me of, I don't know his names, but I know he said ESPN, Shannon and somebody else who had they said you and him, they said, yo, y'all two are the best because y'all two stand strong on your word. Y'all have a great podcast if y'all got together.
Well, you're light skinned. You must be Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
I'm Shannon Sharp.
Why? Yo, bro, can we establish
light skinned too, man?
Right. Can we establish that we
I'm
intellectually?
It must be something.
No, him. He is.
Oh, yeah. Jay, right. Jay, would you tell JP he light skinned?
Listen, that's what the light skinned people
are. Bright and 2 damn shades from white.
Nigga, he ain't.
Hey, why are we going that deep when you hit
this dude? JP has been trying to shake light skin.
Hey, Cindy.
Since Wesley Snipes stabbed Christopher Williams in the back of the head in New Jack City. Because that's when light skin died officially, right there.
I like that.
When light skin officially died. Yeah. Shout out to Wesley Snipes. He killed light skin when he walked in and with that cool ass white rifle.
All the light skinned people said, "No, Empire, turn to ruins." God damn it, we had a good run.
Pretty motherfucker. I never liked you anyway.
Yeah, you got to do this. I like your motherfucking ass anyway.
Right. But anyway, I agree. I think, like I said before, I enjoy disagreeing with you, JP. Well, personally, one reason I like it is because I'm 17-0. But I like disagreeing with JP because hey Mona, uh, I like to say I debate my peers, everybody else I teach.
Mhm.
So if young bucks hear you and I disagree, it's impossible if they speak English not to learn
Come on now. I like
because
that.
of the shit we've been through, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Remember that shit you broke down about the dude that you ran into on the street with your moms, that story and how you had to.
Did you see that? Did you see that clip?
I was in that conversation with you. I think it was one of the
Oh,
dopest
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were talking about the guy that
It
you
was on
ran
live.
into.
It was on live, bro. We like my boy was on live, and it happened. It played out live.
Oh, right. You ran into that dude on a live,
On a live. Did you
bruh.
Jay? You heard about that one?
That's a
Nah,
great
haven't.
story. It's a great. Let's not clog this show up with that.
No,
shit.
I'm not. Let me just give him the highlights from it. The highlights from it is my boy was live one day, and we was out in one of his out in the park, and he called to this dude, this older man that was on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
So when the dude got there, he had it's COVID, so he had the mask and everything on. So I didn't know who he was. And when he got in front of us and took his mask off, it was the guy that had been cheating with my moms throughout my whole adolescence.
Oh, I think I remember you telling the story.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the series Suits?
No, I see it on. I see it on all the time.
Oh, bruh, it's the shit. I'd strongly recommend it. You would love this. One of the main characters has that same issue with his relationship with his mother because
What up, Juno?
He told his mother, he found out somehow his mother was like rampantly cheating on his daddy. Of course, if I write it, he needs to find out that his daddy was a cuck. A cuckold. Dudes that like to see they woman get dug out. That's that's a big thing. I had a friend of mine, one of my best friends in high school used to do it.
Explain it again so the people in the back who didn't hear what you said.
Cuckold, Cuckold, Cuckold. You can look at it's a fucking Pornhub search. It's a big deal.
The whole genre.
It's a genre of men. Generally, it's some brothers in there. It's a few Mexicans in there, but it's generally white men who like to be ridiculed by their woman and the dude while the dude is fucking a woman in front of them.
Hey, yo, you want to know? I'll be honest with y'all. I never knew how to pronounce it. I thought it was Kakoko. So when you said it, I said, "Oh, that's how you pronounce it."
Oh,
it comes from the cook. It comes from a bird. What is it? The cuckoo?
The cuckoo?
Cocoa bird?
Really?
Some bird that something like that happens. They'll lay eggs in another bird's nest and have the other bird raise their chick or something like that. To watch it,
really? See, I didn't even know that. But, well, again,
see, this is why it's fine. You can have the text. You're lucky I can't ban you, block you, but it's cool. 11% of the population, and you commit well over 90% of. Okay, but you're nice. A punk. You're a punk.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, you got the wrong person. You got the wrong person for this because my man get ready to tear you up. But let me just say this before he do it. That's why you're a punk and you are afraid to say that kind of stuff in front of black men, real black men's faces, because we would lay you out flat for some shit like that. Now, go ahead. Now tear him up.
Actually, some black men, let me go ahead and resign from this chess game. I'm not concentrating. There's a white boy to clean my claws on. Some brothers would do that. Me, Randall, I wouldn't do that in your face. I would have you bring that up and say, and remind you of your obtuse, obvious, glowing ignorance with regard to violence. The white man on the earth has, hands down, is the heavyweight champion of abject violence.
Come on.
There is no one more violent than the Caucasian.
And tell them why they violent.
Because they were made in a lab and they only have 6,000 years on the earth as a genetic footprint, and that 6,000 years is up, which is why they're dying way faster than they can reproduce.
And they also are not equal two men on their own level. So what they do,
exactly. There is the 400-year head start you had in this country with 4 centuries of free labor. You blew it off with coming in to work late on Monday, leaving early on Friday, and doing your best work Wednesday at 2:30, and the rest of it ain't shit. That is the American white worker. That is you. That is your dumbass daddy. That's your dumbass granddaddy. Footnote. Everything that we are allowed to deal with unmolested by, well, there's nothing unmolested, but everything that we are allowed to compete in, we are the standard by which you are compared.
Come on.
Whenever a white man is great, he is compared to a black man. Ask Elvis. Ask White Chocolate.
Come on.
Ain't no black man incredible and being compared to you. Even Tiger Woods, when he was incredible, was not compared to a white man because there was no white man to compare him to. So I suggest that while you are here, act like a guest, chew with your mouth closed, and sit the fuck down, and shut the fuck up. Okay?
He said, chew with your mouth closed.
If we have a whose dick look like a baby thumb contest, we'll call you.
And peep this. You see how your name is showing up all right here? I'm going to show that name to YouTube and hope to get your what's the name blocked.
Well,
so I want you to know
that's your business. I just understand that when you put in interracial in Pornhub, they ain't talking about you fucking our girls. Think about that. Now, where were we?
You was talking about the show Suits and his
bro, Suits is the shit, man. If you get a chance to check Suits out, I really suggest you it's a great watch, man.
How many seasons is it now? Because I
8, bro. I'm only up to 3. 8 with 16 episodes each. It's a dope ass show. It's a thinking man. You'll dig it. It's a real heady lawyer show. It's a lot of lawyer shit going on, but it's also a lot of character driven stuff. It's one of my favorite shows.
So here we go. This weekend, I peeped a great show as well.
What's that?
I peeped 2 documentaries. One wasn't good, and I'm not gonna mention it.
Documentaries.
One wasn't good because it's my guy, so I'm not really not gonna mention it. But I'm gonna tell you the one that made me tear up, bro. Biz Markie.
He has a documentary. Or is it a hip hop documentary with him in it?
No, it's
about him.
It's about
Marquee documentary. What's it on?
It's on Showtime, and it's called Up in the Biz.
Damn it! I ain't got Showtime right now because my cousin didn't pay his bill. I gotta.
Bro, I teared.
Wow.
I teared, and at the end of it, I got up and I saluted him.
How old is it?
Came out last year.
Okay, I'm gonna find it.
Shout out to Sancha Jenkins, Jamie. That's the person. Shout outs to them. Yo, I got up and saluted it. I teared. I didn't realize how big of a footprint that man has in the game. Like, first off, shout outs. He's from Harlem. You know how we do. We create greatness, baby. At 10 years old, he moved to Long Island. And his mother passed away. He got into a foster home and all that kind of stuff. Even though his career really technically took off in Staten in Long Island, so I'm not taking none of that from you guys. You guys definitely, he was born here with us in Harlem, on 59th and 8th Avenue, right down the block. I take pride when I hear greatness coming out of Harlem. I'm 3rd generation Harlem. My grandmother, 1916. My father was born 1923. I was born 1970. Then I had 2 more kids. So I take pride in my Harlem roots. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm 3rd generation too. I'm 3rd generation too. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And he was born and raised in Harlem. And then he moved out to Long Island. And when he moved out to Long Island is when, I don't know if you guys know, Jay, Juan, because you're from out there and you've been out here before, I don't know if you know Uncle Jeff. Long Island is like, it's big. So like town to town is like 10, 15, 20.
Stretched out.
It's distances. You know what I'm saying? And then think about black towns. From black towns, you had to go the distance. And they was like, this man was at all the spots. They said, they didn't even know how he was moving around like this. You know what I'm saying? And he he lied and said that Lottie Dottie was his. He said, "Yo, I got a song out," but Long Island wasn't hip to what was going on out here. So for a couple of months, he was able to get over on. He was able to get over on it, and then when by the time it came to and they found out, he was already working to the point where they was like, "Okay, you know, blah blah blah."
All right.
But I salute him, and this is like this. I'm not gonna tell you. I really hope that you guys go check it out. It chronological. You know, he was a lovable guy. So
it chronicles.
Like it chronicled his last year. Was chronicled? Like
chronicled.
They chronicled his last year.
Chronicle, yeah. Why do black people think just adding "onologized" at the end of a word make it real?
Oh my God, the struggles, the Big Vino. I'm so glad you. I was gonna let it ride, but yeah, fuck what you're talking about, JP.
I was cool with it. I know you meant, man, but you know.
Okay.
So yeah, so they,
I got no. Fuck what you're talking about. I have an issue with grammar when I'm about to spend my money. Apostrophe misuse. Dear black people watching this show, if you're confused as to whether if it needs an apostrophe, then you're wrong. It doesn't. Don't even use it. If you're confused about it, don't use it. 2, for the last fucking time, WOMAN, one woman. 2 or more, WOMEN. Would you stop using the E when you're talking about one woman? I am a woman. I am a woman. No, you're a woman.
No, you're not. You're a woman.
You're a woman.
Unless you talk about some ratchet, then it's women's.
Oh, that's
with a
hilarious.
Z.
That's hilarious.
Women's.
Oh,
well, you know the type of women I like.
TS. Where I'm from is a TS.
You know the English language. The one I hate is when people use the word literally in the wrong context. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I hate to hear people say swords when it's sword.
Oh, sword scramps.
Yeah. Let me just explain what literally means. Okay. Go ahead.
What does Mona say? What does Mona say? Mona says Salomon.
Oh yeah. Salmon. Yes.
Oh no, salmon. I like it when women use that L in salmon. That mean they got that heavy tongue. That head about to be great.
I never thought. You know what?
I never thought of it that way.
Come to think of it, every woman that has ever used salmon would suck your dick like a diamond was stuck in it.
Hours straight, no stop.
Hey. I never made that correlation.
Well, you know what? If she can do it for an hour, that means she don't know what she's doing.
Wait, there's a maximum time that you want it done?
Bro. If I can put my thing in your mouth for an hour, you don't get no man butter.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Man butter.
Wow.
I'm no soldiers. There's no soldiers comes from me. I don't know. I don't care what you do with them. I'm talking about you getting them here. It's taking you an hour to get them here. Then you don't. Then your teeth. You're hitting me with some teeth. You're not using your hand. You're not making eye contact. You're not making any gurgling noises like you're on your deathbed. I need some of that. Okay, if you really devote yourself, some snot should come out of your nose. If you are doing that, you can't do that to a man for an hour. You can't. Not if you're good at it. I don't know dude that can take that for an hour.
Why? Mona, you just jumped in on this. You hear what Mona says?
She said it takes no time. Bro, I'm not mad at that, Mona Bowler. You know what? I think we should do that.
The test.
The throat relays. We should call it the throat relay. Something like the pin relays that they do over summer. The throat relays.
The big
put on Pornhub. Live stream it.
We see who did this thing happening the fastest.
Right.
Because girls always do brag that they have no gag reflexes.
Mm-hmm. You know what I realized just the other day while I was getting some head? This broad talked to me all night, and the moment I put my dick in her mouth, her jaw tied. And that shit pissed me off.
Oh wow!
Talked all night, talked through the dinner, talked through the movie, talked on the car ride home, and then the moment her jaw got to doing the real work, now she tired.
The moment we really need your mouth for something, because I really put up with all that fucking verbiage to get here.
That's why it's the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones, you know. It's the ones that sitting off in the corner, sipping her drink, all calm and stuff, you know, chilling. That's why she quiet, because
she's
giving it. You know, she wanted to give it some rest.
She's conserving her energy. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's usually the driver.
The one watching the purses.
driver.
Yeah, she's the one watching the purses.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? I found the purse holders to be unattractive, but the driver.
I'm like that though. I like a ugly bro. I like a little unattractive.
Okay.
Sometimes
she's sober. She ain't had nothing to drink. She done been, you know,
and is a hard worker.
No, listen to this. Sometimes,
and there's never any consent questions with the sober one.
Listen,
never any like.
Right.
We were sober. You say, yeah, okay, yeah. You was the fresh one. That's why I chose you. You was the only one still awake.
Or how about this one? Sometimes I don't mind taking points off of her looking good for the one that's not too looking good because she got a little bit more freaky in her. I the freaky sometimes will outdo the good look. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Every time, not sometimes. Every time.
Yo, for real talk. This pimp that I told you about, the pimp. You know, I grew up with. Anyway, so yeah, that's what he used to tell me. He used to be like, yo, don't go chasing after the girl that's dancing, freaking off on the floor. She just like dancing. She just want the attention. You look at the girl that's quiet over there, sitting in the corner, chilling, sipping on her drink. You get on the dance floor. She might start off a little slow first, then she get all freaking on you. That's the one that's going.
Exactly. Matter of fact, speaking of Long Island, JP, so you know I went to college in Long Island, went to LIU out in Brookville.
Okay. Yeah.
And shout to this one girl, she was so freaky. Everybody in our freshman dorm walked by this girl, like gave her no thought. Her name was Veronica Mitchell. Everybody walked by her. Everybody. And one day, I don't know what it was. I think she was coming in from the quad and she had on this t-shirt and I saw a little side boob. I'm the one that you know, all I need to do is key in on one thing and I'm like, okay, I'm on the prowl. Now I got to see what else this is about.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. Yes, sir.
I just started chatting this girl up. Come to find out, she the freak of the week. Her room, when I say her room smelled like pussy, like, because she played with herself all day, every day. Like, and then she started, we smoked a blunt together, that's when honey blunts was the thing. We rolled up a blunt, I done walked off campus to go get some honey to roll this blunt.
Wait a minute. Whoa, back up. Honey?
Honey, yeah. You instead of using saliva when you roll the blunt and licking
it with honey.
Coat it with honey. And just a small, it takes a little bit. And we smoked that honey blunt.
So can you taste what?
You can taste the honey blunt. Yeah, the honey it's a sweet hit.
I've seen it.
It gets a little resiny at the end.
Yeah, because you heating up honey.
No, this is what I used to see guys do this. They used to put a little honey in a thing with a little water and like a little paintbrush. And they would paint over their blunts and let them dry out like that.
Yeah, let them cure. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't roll because I'm horrible at it. I'm this. So I'm gonna put a little dollop. I'm gonna take take your finger and rub a little honey in the bowl.
Put it in cheesecloth. Put it in cheesecloth.
All you got to do with that, I'm gonna give you a tip, Uncle Jeff.
Bruh.
Take a little pineapple juice and pour it in there with your water. Not too much, just enough. Just a little. And you do that with all different types of juices. I figured that out one day, fucking around my sleep apnea machine. I put a little apple juice in it.
Right.
And motherfucking, I sleep healthier. I feel better at night when I sleep with the apple juice in the sleep apnea machine. So
sleep apnea machine every night?
I don't do it every night, because sometimes you be a little self-conscious dealing with this woman, you know what I mean? You don't want to just put it on in front of her, you're trying to get the pussy. It's awkward taking a sleep apnea machine off while you're trying to rub up on some booty at night.
Yeah, you don't want to look like Darth Vader or nothing like that. You coming out the back of tank,
Yeah, there's nothing sexy about hospice.
Yeah, nah. And then there was a little confusion one night because she felt the hose on her back and she thought that was my dick. And I was like, baby, what was you expecting? Hold on. You thought I had a 3-foot dick? This is my sleep apnea hose.
Yeah, man. And let's just get this out of the way. If you need a 3-foot dick, I'm not your guy. Let's just not waste one another's time. Yeah. I don't need to feel bad about myself. You don't need to feel bad about me.
Nope.
If my shit's gonna rattle around in there, okay? I like to say I don't have a huge dick, but I don't need one because I only date nice girls.
Nice girls with structural integrity.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, with some, yeah.
You hear these
morals
losers?
and values and you know,
Yeah.
good parents and shit, you know.
Yeah.
You guys are losers.
No, I mean structural integrity as far as vaginal structural integrity.
Sure.
Like,
Sure. I know what you
there's
meant.
Oh
walls
yeah,
there.
no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
All up in the biz. Okay.
Yeah. You know.
Jeff, there you go.
Oh, you know the Biz
Okay.
Marquis
I did see
documentary,
that.
yeah.
I saw that hat.
Yeah. Well, they even talk about his hat. You know, he was self-promoting. He actually made his very first hat by himself, and he didn't have enough materials. And the wife still had it. His very first hat from when he was a teenager, he kept it. So she showed how it wasn't even done correctly. So dope. He had his first chains, and I didn't know somebody robbed him and cut him. Did you know he had $150 on his face?
I thought I saw that because I seen him down in North Carolina at a show, and I felt like it was like seeing him up close. I felt like
they robbed him.
I wasn't gonna ask, I just figured he from New York. Of course he got $150 before.
They
of course
robbed
somebody ate his food. He from New York.
They robbed him, and they took his chain and everything. And his security wanted to go get him. His security's like, "Yo, let's go find him." He was like, "Hey, yo, nah, you know what? I'm gonna buy bigger chains. I'm gonna buy more chains." And that was his motto, bro. That was his motto. What did Mona say?
Big dicks are overrated.
There you go, Jeff.
Oh yeah, well, bruh, I mean, I've heard that from many a woman that say, well, big dick has the same problem that pretty girl has. They think with sex, all you gotta do is show up.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is
don't
show
try
up.
at all. No try, no effort.
Now I will say this, that that I have had some lackluster experiences with good-looking girls that you think this is gonna go down a certain way, and then she just horrible in the sack. But I'm willing to roll those dice with really good-looking women because I really don't like the feeling of wanting to kill myself after fucking an ugly one.
Hey, yo,
I want to take my own life after I make that decision. Because that post-Jack Clarity, remember I talked about Uncle Jeff's,
we talked about that a couple weeks ago. I get it.
Right after I come, I'm
No,
real
but you
clear, I'm lucid, and I'm seeing you, and I'm like, man, I might have spliced genes with you. Should I kill both of us, or just me, or just you?
Hey, yo,
you think that would be the case, Uncle Jeff?
Hold on for a minute. What up, Kimmy?
No, that's definitely been the case, brother.
No, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Uncle Jeff. You would think, because I thought that was gonna be the case when I took down my first gazelle. But what happened was she started doing things that made me like, where you going? Look. And then she was heading to the kitchen. She like, yo, you got something I can make you something to eat? Cause like, and I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, I had an ugly one reach for the bill when the dinner came. Like, I still popped the handset back up, but just the attempt that she reached for it was cool.
I think we need to be honest about something. Okay. That's par for her course. Okay. She know, look, I got a lot of big going on. Big ass, big titties, look like Biggie in the face. I don't get to just fuck this dude. I don't get to just fuck this dude. I have to play without the ball. I have to get out here and play without the ball.
You gotta be a role player. You definitely gotta be a role player.
You gotta play your role. Yeah,
but
you're horrible. Well, if you're not gonna be if you're not gonna be nice as an ugly girl, that kind of defeats the purpose of dating an ugly girl. Now,
but that's what I'm starting to say. A lot of these young ladies are mistaking good looks for physical aesthetics. You see what I'm saying? They think because it's ass and titties, and a lot of dudes ain't really interested. They could put a face together with this movie magic makeup. They could. Right? They don't gotta look like nothing. So they just fooling people. I had a thought the other day, and this is just a wild thought.
Sure.
And blame me for being logical and rational, but when you get your ass done and your titties done and you do your makeup, then you get your teeth done, and you be like, bitch, my face card's this, and that. A face card is cool, but nigga, what's in the bank? If you know that your genetic, like you internally yourself know that your genetics are fucked up. So if this man impregnates you and the baby don't look like him and the baby look like the former you, but he going off of what you look like now, why do you get mad at a man for saying I'm questioning this baby? This baby don't look like neither one of us.
Yep.
Well, yeah. I mean, you get
or even worse, or even crazier. Some of them that don't realize that getting all of that stuff, all those other different attachments, and you get all this attention from clicks and likes as currency, but ain't nobody trying to, anybody of substance don't want that. They see all this other attention from other people you getting, and the people that they giving you the attention, you wouldn't give them the time of day anyway. So what is all this for? Why? You think we like it?
No, well, they don't. Again, and this is what I say about women born after 1960. I'm gonna go back that far.
Damn.
If you're dealing with women born after 1960, you're dealing with a different breed of individual. You're dealing with the ushering in. My mother was born in 1946. She had me when she was 19. She was baby mama 1.0. This is when right in the mid 60s is when they stopped sending them down south. Then during the 70s,
you had to disappear with the baby.
Yeah.
You couldn't be in the same hood with the baby.
When the fuck, and I'm going somewhere with this. When the fuck have you ever heard about a latchkey kid in the 50s? It was the 70s mothers and the 70s kids just started letting you raise yourself. These women are now good and grown, who did these things. So they don't think like the stories you heard about the elegant sisters with the old school Eleanor names and Maxines and Eloise. Them chicks is gone. These new chicks, they listen to each other. If you, dear ladies, if you are listening to advice about a man from other women or men you think might want to fuck you, you are never going to please a man with that shit, ever. Because both of those groups are not going to be honest with you, and one of those groups can't.
Can a guy who is okay? Can a guy who's honest with a woman about him wanting to fuck her give that woman good advice?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
So I got a friend. I'm gonna tell you the whole situation. So my friend, she's out there dating, whatever the case may be. She said that one of her boys was giving her advice about another guy she was seeing, and I said to her, I wouldn't trust the other dude because he probably wants to fuck you. And she said, oh no, he does. He told me. So now I'm like, well, is homeboy giving her the good advice, or is he giving her the sabotage advice to give to the other dude?
Sabotage, of course.
You think it's sabotage?
I know it's sabotage. It's like, why would I set a next man unless I want to just, so right back in my heyday, I used to have a sick, toxic trait of I know the thing that's going to kill our relationship. I can easily tell you to fix what's going to kill our relationship, but I let it fester because I know I need a way out because I don't want to be serious about it.
I used to be an asshole. I used to love when I hear a woman call me an asshole because I knew I'm getting ready to be out the door. I'm good.
I love it when
finally
I know.
Figured it out.
I used to do shit. I used to do shit to be an asshole so that this way she can carry it and kick me out and I can move on with a clear conscience to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So I used to do shit like that. But what was you saying, dude?
I had time for them kind of games.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what this man is obviously gonna do. And it's like, all right, if that's what he's doing, then he's feeding her up to be fucked. So you can say, bitch, you knew I wanted to fuck you. Oh, pardon me, I didn't mean to say, but girl, you knew I wanted to fuck with you, and you ain't gonna fuck the next dude. And now You give me the pussy after that? What? Because he rejected you? That's a built-in easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like ever, and that's me being myself, being honest. Don't come back to me after you diss me.
So fellas, we got a lot to talk about. What do y'all think about we talked about this earlier, Vino, but these guys wasn't with us. Did y'all hear about Steve Harvey's wife?
Oh yeah, everybody's heard about that.
Did you hear about this one?
Something about I'm hearing half and half. Half of it I'm hearing is true, half of it I'm hearing is not true. About her cheating with the security guard, and now she's trying to divorce him for the
and the chef, the security guard and the chef.
No, the security guard is the chef.
Oh, the security guard. and she's how the hell he get both those jobs? And now she's trying to divorce and wants half of the $400 million.
And might get it.
Well, she's thinking like a man, acting like a woman.
You didn't just say that. You didn't just
I did.
You didn't just throw that back in that man's face.
Huh?
You didn't just throw that back in that man's face.
Well, he's one of the main ones that got some of these women in this 90-day rule. That's one of the most asinine ass rules that he came up with. That he threw out there in the game and got some of them women acting like that and got them in the bad position they in right now.
What's the 90-day rule?
Real talk. In his book, he had think like a man, act like a woman. He had something in there about don't give no guy the cookie for 90 days just to see how he gonna be or whatever before you give it up to him. Scope him out for 90 days. That studies have shown that doesn't even comply, that 90-day rule. Because if you really want to get it in with somebody, you don't know, men and women, they know off the rip. They know within 5 minutes, they say, a woman already know, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him. They already know. So this 90-day stuff, why are you waiting all this time to do that and prolong this, delaying the inevitable?
Well, because there's some fallacy about chastity that we supposedly still value.
Mona
it's
said
not chastity. We value self-respect. There have been women I have been in long relationships with that I've had sex with quick. It's not what you do naked that determines how long a man stay with you. It's what you do at 2:30 in the afternoon in the middle of a mall that determines whether a man will stay with you or not. Oh. And that's the reason for the 90-day rule is so that you get to ignore your character. You get to ignore your character if there's a 90-day rule. You get to ignore the fact that this nigga's like me that'll put you on the calendar and wait for the 91st day. Because waiting with you ain't waiting on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll wait for your day. I'm not gonna not fuck between then and now. I'm just not fucking you. And if I feel that your vajayjay is worth me investing the time, then I will use my behavior as the lie.
Well, I'm a firm believer that while you're dating, whatever you're doing is what you're doing. I think there's a point with a guy that he knows when it's getting serious. And then
when he don't want nobody else fucking you.
Yeah.
And you want everybody to know.
There you go. Yeah.
That's why that's what you, my girlfriend, mean. I ain't bought you no ring, but I don't want you poking these other niggas.
Yo, real talk. I got married all within 6 months of my wife. Like,
right. When you know,
we dated for about a month. We was official by that second, third month. The middle of that third one, proposal went down, and we got married 6 months.
How long
y'all been married?
How long was your courtship? Uncle?
This time before we were together or before we were married?
Before you got married, like from together to married. About 3 years. About 3 years for me too. Like, why'd you go all in like that, Warren?
Because at that point, when I was first married, comparing to my first marriage, and then now I was a little older for my second marriage, so I already knew what I was looking for, and this was right for me, and I knew it. And I'm like, at first we got the engagement. We was gonna wait until we was gonna wait about a year out or whatever from the engagement to get married. But then I had a convo with her grandmother, and her grandmother was like, you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And why, if this is how y'all feel right now, just go ahead and go do it. It don't matter what other people think,
How long y'all been married now? How long y'all been married? How long y'all been married now?
Oh, about 6 years now.
Congratulations. All right, so it worked.
Man, you said horrible words to me that scared the fuck out of me, man. I'm not gonna lie. When you said second marriage.
Oh, my second marriage too.
You on your second one too?
Hey, Jeff, which marriage is this for you? One or two? Third.
So I'm the only one that never said to nobody, here's half my shit.
Say again?
I'm the only one in this conversation that never told a woman half my shit. Here, just take half my shit.
Well, first off, when I was young, there was no half or anything. You can take half the zero if you want to.
Half the zero.
You can take half the zero if you want to. Was there anything to take from you, Juan?
Hell no. I won by default because she didn't show up. I wound up with custody of the kids, and by that point, I was raising the kids anyway. By the time we did get the divorce, so I got everything by default anyway.
In any of your divorces, Jeff, did they get anything?
On a level that I will not discuss unless we're going to plan their murders right now.
Oh, so they did get
6 cars, 4 pieces of property, and $125,000 cash between them. Cash.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, so I lost a little bit. Yeah.
And you out here free in the streets? You ain't wild out?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir.
You out here free and everything?
Big Vino. Look, be not deceived. Brother, I've had more pussy than Nickelback's drummer. Holy shit. All the pussy. So yeah, I was bananas in the streets.
Juno, hoping too.
But I was chasing what I thought my life was supposed to be by rewriting my mother's past. If that makes any sense.
Come on, come on. I want to hear this one.
Okay. When I was 2, my mother married the dude who was not my father, a Marine, because she wanted to get out of my grandmama's house. That was the thing back then. This dude in the military, he got benefits, get your teeth fixed. So she married this dude, and he was a fucking tyrant. I mean, he beat my mama till candy fell out. This motherfucker was terrible. But he wouldn't fuck with me and he wouldn't let it get back to my grandfather because my grandfather was a killer for the black mafia in the 40s after World War II. So he knew what was going down. He didn't do that. But he was just real fucked up to me. And he used to tell me, because you have asthma, you could never be a Marine and all this other shit he would say to me. And cut 2, they break up. We move back in with my grandmother. I started going to Chicago public school. And they want to put me in the 9th grade from the 5th. My mother won't let them. So I made a double to the 7th grade. Get into high school, my home life is so fucking chaotic. And then girls, nigga, fuck school. I would go to school, not cut class, barely turn in homework, and then ace the final. Nigga, that's a D. I had D's and F's. And it didn't show up until I took the military test, the ASVAB. I scored 2nd highest in my school, 3rd highest in the state. This is going somewhere. I had every branch on my hey, beautiful sister. I had every branch. Hey, pretty. Look here. Come here for a minute, baby. Come here.
Squirrel.
Come here.
Oh, you talking about your wife?
I had no, because Vino had some beauty behind him. I can't
let him out.
That's a server. I'm at the club, man. I'm about to hit the stage in a minute.
Hey, just say hi. This is Mrs. Brown. I don't know if you've.
Hey, Mrs. Brown.
That's Mrs. Brown.
That's Auntie Brown.
Auntie Brown.
Auntie Brown, that's hilarious. She can't hear you, assholes. She can only hear me because I don't have you coming through the headphones. Huh? Who am I talking to? Big Vino, good dude. J Random, and then JP Justice. He's nobody. He's not important at all.
Big Vino.
Remember when I was going when I told you if I had some time in New Britain, I was gonna break away and go hook up with a comedy friend of mine. It's JP Justice. I will never admit we were friends again, ever again. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, we're basically talking about relationships, and I was sharing the story about how I used my life to rewrite my mother's past and the kind of shit that we get into. At some point, if you want to hear some deep shit, dude, I'm gonna pull up a chair and get her some headphones. It's a dope broad.
I believe it, bro.
Yes, you believe it.
I believe it.
Okay.
Jeff, you talk like me around the women, so I know she got to be a mean woman because I know the power of our conversation can crush a woman's skull. I know that.
Bruh, look.
I know
be
that.
having her friends hot as fish grease because I'm not gonna. Here's the thing, I don't have to sugarcoat it because I'm not trying to get in your pants.
Exactly.
So I'm going to tell you flat out what the truth. Anyway, let me stop.
You know, women don't like that. Women don't like when you don't play to their feminine core. They don't understand. I don't have no skin in that game.
A woman doesn't want to hear your opinion. She wants to hear her opinion in your voice.
She want to hear her opinion echoed. Yeah.
But anyway,
or just the fact she thinks that, you know, her
femininity can just
dominate.
But I love how you make up words. I'm gonna go with feminines. I don't have a problem with feminines.
Feminines. Niggas just throw isms and allergies and anything at the end of a word to make it real.
Well, you know what? We have that license because our original languages were stolen from us. So we'll make up a word whenever the fuck we want. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah. So I scored super high on the ASVAB.
Wait, we still on that story?
Yes. It's going somewhere, brother. It's going somewhere. I scored super high on the ASVAB. What branch do you think I joined? With the Air Force, the Army, the Navy? I wasn't joining the Army or the Navy because I don't like their uniforms and not all that.
Well, we already had this discussion, so I'm going to guess the Army.
The Marine Corps. I joined the Marine, asshole. I joined the Marine Corps because this dude said I couldn't. Once I got in, I met a girl that had a 2-year-old boy. Nigga, I couldn't wait to marry her.
Got it.
Because I got to do better than he did because I'm going to do what he said I couldn't. And then on top of that, I'm going to be better than him.
With his own son.
I'm going to rewrite my mother's past. This is my mother's shit that I don't understand, that I'm taking part in trying to rewrite with my own life. You have to look at what's playing in your subconscious programming. Mm-hmm. What is making me do? You have to step outside of you and look at you making decisions.
Hey, somebody said Jeff used to talk a lot on the Zoe Williams show. Yeah, that's Jeff. That's Jeff.
Yeah, same guy. Yeah. So yeah, bro. I rewrote. I spent wasted years.
Yeah.
Trying to unfuck what my mother was going through. Shout out to Corey Mosley. She said niggas be in the strip club trying to save their mama. Basically. That's why they making it rain.
Basically.
That's what I was doing too. I did that. Your mama. Fuck, I'm outside on Christmas Eve looking for an easy bake oven with this chick. You knew that baby wanted that shit 3 months ago.
Right.
You got me out here the night before Christmas trying to stick somebody up for an easy bake oven.
Right. I'm finna be braiding some nigga's hair for an oven that don't really work and it's got a hot light bulb in it. This your baby. This is your responsibility. This is what I tell young men.
Let me ask you a question. Sure. I already know Vino. I guess I know Vino. But let me ask you, Jeff. Do you live day to day with these beliefs, or are these just beliefs that you know and you keep them on the back burner?
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
So the stuff that you're talking right now, I want to know, do you live this day to day, or is this just knowledge that you know of?
I still don't. I mean, you
I
just
know he
repeated
lives
yourself.
this life.
What do you mean?
You know, hey, Vino, you don't know nothing. That's why I'm asking.
I'ma shut up.
Vino,
That's why I'm
never,
asking.
Vino, never. When you see me and him on the mat, never step on it because you may slip in his blood. Now, what are you getting at? Are you saying, do I live? I don't. That's what I'm confused by. Is do I live day by day, examining my subconscious programming? Absolutely.
No, not that. Like you're up here right now talking a
He's
lot.
talking this P shit. He talking about the PI shit. That's what I'm talking. That's what he talking about.
What do you mean?
Like right now you're talking a lot of what women and how I and say
my wife was just here.
Hold it, homeboy, hold it. What I'm saying is you're talking a lot of saving my mama, blah blah blah. Like, is this knowledge that you live by day to day, or is this knowledge that you've acquired and you keep it in the room?
I don't understand. Okay, I'll try to answer that. That story I just told happened to me.
What do you mean by I'm trying to say niggas is in the strip club trying to save their mamas? What do you mean?
Oh, niggas, this is what Corey Mosley said. Oh no, brother, I'm 58. I ain't spent $50 in a strip club. To me, a strip club is like giving a hungry man plastic fruit.
I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking about even figuratively, like what you said. In other words, you're saying people are in the strip clubs trying to
save their mama,
save their past, save what happened.
Here's the metaphor.
They see a woman. Yeah.
I got money now. I grew up with a woman that needed money. So I'm gonna bestow money upon you because you are showing me your low frequency female sexuality. So I'm gonna hit you back with some low frequency shit.
So are you living your life like that right now?
Am I making it rain on anybody? No,
not sharing low frequency solutions to an answer that happened.
Oh, I don't look here. I don't go force feeding this shit, but I know my shit is dope.
That's what I'm talking about. Like exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. So I get it, and this is what Vino doesn't understand. Why me and Vino clash so much. I get it. You think I don't know what's going on out there? It's that I choose not to live in that. Now, if the knowledge is needed and I need to recall it and I need to have it help me survive, or I need it to get me through a situation, I'm going to use it. But I don't push my life forward like that. That's like I'm finished with that. I'm finished. Hold on. I'm finished with using that gas to push this new vehicle.
Right. Well, I don't hey, Papa, come here.
I know. One way I kind of look at it is that old verse from the Bible that says, not casting pearls before swine.
Yeah, cast not your pearls before the swine.
That's the dog that you got out here. That's the new dog. That's your new dog.
Okay, can you leave the door?
Okay. Can I speak in defense of myself now?
That's your new dog right there.
This is my new guy. This is Macy.
He looks clean, and I don't even like pets, but he looks clean, bro. It looks nice.
Oh man, come on. What it's supposed to look like? What am I running a fucking outhouse here? No, he sees his mommy. You see mommy? Go get mommy. Go get her.
But may I defend myself for a quick moment?
Let me finish off what I meant by that in case the audience wasn't under what I was talking about. So casting pearls before swine is basically giving up the knowledge of the good stuff to people that don't necessarily deserve it because they're not going to appreciate it. They're not going to appreciate what you bring it to them. They're going to take what you give and destroy and use it to destroy themselves.
I get that, but you see, the thing that JP doesn't really understand about me when I speak is not that I'm even forcing the game on anybody. Is that I'm addressing that I understand the game, and it may be some bullshit here that we need to examine before we just accept what's going on in front of us.
That's not what I think. I think that you manifest the words that you put in that you speak, and you always speak of the game, and you always speak of how your pimp lifestyle and all that. And so what you're doing is that you're constantly manifesting it to put it right back. Watch this. you're putting it right back in front of you as opposed to letting it go ahead and pass. So as soon as it passes, you speak it and put it back into existence.
Can I tell you some real shit,
I can
JP?
believe that. I can see that.
When I talk about women and I be talking about being in the game and having my little, lot of hoes, like, yes, although a lot of the women I work with were sex workers, 40% of the women they would say I pimped, quote unquote, didn't sell pussy. They just had they hustle. And that's where my I don't even want to say expertise. I just want to say, my connoisseuring of no, hold on, let me do what y'all do.
You
My
just came in and coached the game in progress.
Yeah, my connoisseurism of what women do and the attributes and attitudes and the mannerisms of these women come from a very broad view. Like I've seen a lot of women. I've seen women that work at pharmaceutical companies that come by and drop us off a carton of activists every month. You know what I'm saying? We got women who do this, and this. Like, I know the dirt in the game. That's why I be saying it's like JP be trying to present these women as if even the cleanest woman got some dirt in her game.
But this is what I'm saying to you. So when do you let that pass so you can go ahead? Because watch this and tell me when I'm lying, both Juan and Jeff. When do you let that pass so you can get the new trouble? Because guess what? Trouble will always be on the horizon, but you keep bringing back the old hurt, the old pain. Like shit comes to pass.
I need a for instance. I'm a little lost.
Ain't no new trouble. It's all just remix. There's no such thing as new trouble. All these games been played. That's the rule and the shit my grandfather and father was trying to teach me my whole life.
And that's why your grandfather and father stayed in the same rut that they did, because they kept rejuvenating the same pain, the same hurt, the same negativity. Watch this. There's new shit on the horizon that's been there for the longest that I haven't even encountered yet. But guess what? I'm going to finish this cheap shit, get this shit in my past, and get on to that new pain.
I'm flirting right now.
This is mommy of see, and I think Vino be the perfect person to do this kind of business. For the sex workers and all them other type of folks like that. You know how with every sports player, right? Guy playing basketball or something like that. Sex workers, they both use their bodies to accomplish a goal. What they all got? Agents, right? Some of these sex workers need some agents. Okay, they need somebody to guide their career.
What are you talking about? Right?
That's what I thought I was doing, but I still got called a pimp. No matter what you do around a sex worker, you're gonna be called a pimp.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're gonna help add to the game, so they're gonna be like, "Yo, yeah, he pimping over there." Or the group of motherfuckers is gonna see you with a bunch of girls and be like, "Oh, he pimping. He got a bunch of women." It's not a label I gave myself. We work together. Look. She need me to help her get around, make sure she stays safe.
We doing management, anatomical sales management.
Ain't nobody heating up a coat hanger and putting it on nobody's back.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sure. Appreciate it.
And I tell you something else. I think the stigma on buying pussy direct is some bullshit.
Okay.
I think it's bullshit. I think the smartest thing you can do is I say if you can afford to pay for pussy, you can't afford not to. You got too much. There's too much at stake. I think it's ego that gets you in all this trouble. You out here wanting a woman. That's what it is. And this is poor man thinking. I need a woman to desire me for me, so I can turn around and not be serious about her. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb. Okay, if you what makes the most sense to me and something I would do as a young man is, and I wish somebody had told me this when I was young, right when I got out of the Marine Corps. 1, move to Vegas. 2, buy pussy. 3, adopt kids. 4, drive trucks. 5, buy real estate. If I had done all, I would be a multimillionaire with no bullshit in my game because I adopted these kids. And the hoes I deal with help me take care of them. I don't need your help. I really, if that is the best. And the closest I can get to that with some sanity is tell a young man to have women that you pay for sex, but still date nice girls and let the nice girls know, hey, I'm taking sex out of this equation. I don't even want sex from you. I want to get to know who you are as a person. And until then, I'm going to be paying Trixie to do the nastiest shit in the world. And Trixie don't want to be my wife, and I don't want to be Trixie's husband. No harm, no foul. You ain't never got to show me your panties. And I'm going to take you out. We're going to have fun. And then when I get serious about you, I'm going to leave this bitch alone.
Mhm.
What's wrong with that?
That sounds like a good deal.
Yes, it is. It's a good deal for everybody. It's a good deal for everybody until you factor in the female ego. And here's where it gets heavy, because you can put 1,000 men, put 1,000 black men in a room. We there. Maybe 20, 30 egomaniacs are thinking I got the best dick here. Maybe. But for the most part, we ain't thinking about that. We're thinking about whatever got us together. Nigga, there's 1,000 niggas here for Madden. It's 1,000 niggas here for NBA or All-Star Week, whatever. That's what we thinking about. You put 1,000 women in the room together, all 1,000 of them think they got the best pussy. And by math, 999 of them are wrong.
Yeah, by math.
But math dictates that 999 of you are wrong.
What math is this?
This is, bruh, the math that says who got the best pussy in here.
So where's this math at?
Huh?
Where's this math at?
The math started with 1,000. And then
what's
the other factor is the ego.
So where's the fact, the math that says that this is wrong?
That says what is wrong?
That 99% of these women are wrong. Where's that math?
That they have the best pussy?
Where's that math at?
It's right there in the 1,000.
But,
how can all 1,000 of you have the best pussy? That's impossible. No. Somebody got something tight as a Japanese parking space, and somebody else brought a watery grave in here. Look.
So, in other words, you're saying that the fact is that all 1,000 of you can't have the best.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you all think you do. And I talked to my daughter. My daughter's 19. We've had this conversation. Your vagina, while precious, is not special.
It's standard.
Do not treat your vagina like it's special, because that's when you think you get to trade with it, and you'll wind up in a pussy Ponzi scheme.
God damn it!
Standard
Somebody be the made off with your pussy. So don't do that.
It all comes standard.
Not the pussy Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
I've seen it too many times. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly what, and it's always the girl that think her pussy special. Oh, I'm gonna change him. No, you're not. No, you're not. He has to change himself for you.
Yep.
Now he done ruined that good pussy with a child.
Bruh, look here.
And that's what we get. That's what we get. PPM, proper pussy management.
Hey, yo, hold on. Hey, yo, hold it. What did you say? You know, he ruined it with what?
He ruined that good pussy with a kid. He ruined it with a child.
Right. Let me tell you something, boy.
Yo, you know who said that? What's his name that died?
Who?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah. That's my homie, man.
He said
that's the OG, the Godfather.
He said, "Don't be mad because the last guy who got you pregnant ruined your whole financial what's name up." He said, "That wasn't on him."
Well, if you can find it, low mileage, no baby pussy is the best.
Low mileage, at our age. How about well, I don't know about the mileage, but grown out of the way pussy. I mean, out of the way kids.
Oh, out of the way kids?
Nah, because them niggas that come.
How far out of the way?
Nah, because they come beat you up. I don't want no. What if she got boys that's like 19 and 23? They could jump my ass. I'm gonna be real with it.
My wife has 3 sons ranging from 34 down to 30.
Okay.
All right. And I have no fear.
Don't overshare.
Listen to me, bro. I have no fear.
You ain't gonna yell at them. You ain't gonna yell at her in front of her kids, though. I promise you that much.
I wouldn't yell. First off, I get what you're saying when you say that, but I wouldn't yell at my wife. Period. My wife.
Yeah.
My wife. That's one of the things. And Jeff, tell me where I'm wrong at. That's one of the things, and Juan, that's one of the things that I always tell guys when it comes to relationships. If this is the one, then you treat that one like you do everyone else. So I'll yell at other bitches. I will never yell at my wife.
Bruh, people, okay, there is someone I have chosen to cherish.
Right. And this
It
is
is my
the one that
wife.
I've chosen. And this is the one that I've chosen.
I got a foul fucking mouth, bro.
Foul mouth, my
Foul. How you gonna beat me talking shit? I'm a comedian.
Come on now. But I allow my wife.
I got this thing. We both, there's her, then there's me, then there's the relationship. And in order for me to throw a stone at her, I got to hit the relationship first. I got to hit the baby first. The relationship's the baby in the middle of us. And every time she throw and hit me, she hits this baby. Now we may heal, but this baby get tore up every time. And
So
pretty soon, here we love each other, but the baby dead because we didn't beat it to death with you ain't shit and fuck you. And now we gonna try to fuck our way back to something civil, as opposed to not only you ain't shit, but here's why I think you ain't shit. Not because of what you did, but because of what happened to me to make me define the parameters of ain't shit by what you
Come
did.
on now.
We
Come
ain't
on
gonna
now.
never deal with none of that.
So you treat your wife on. I put my wife on the pedestal when it comes to things that I do because I know how I can get. I know if I wanted to,
I keep my Come on, man.
I will beat the shit out of anybody around me who say I can't do. But my wife is exempt to that.
Bruh, you gotta have somebody. I feel and I understand these niggas because they ain't never ran across a woman that was worth that.
Your wife is your queen. Against all the women will be judged.
Let me show you. Let me show you how great I can treat a woman. Ask my wife.
Juan, you got a Bible verse for every situation a nigga go through in life.
Ain't no Bible verse.
You got a pimp quote. You got a pimp quote. You got a pimp quote. Same thing, Bible pimp quote. But what I'm saying, one of the things I tell young guys, they go, "Yo, what's your secret?" I go, and tell me when I'm lying, married guys. If she is the one, then she's exempt to all the rules that you have built up around your heart to keep you protected. She has to be the one that understands how this ticker works. So I let her in behind the wall. I let her in my vulnerability. I let her in my insecurities. I let her in all of that because guess what? First off, you got to, like I said, she has to be the one. And if she's the one, then she knows how to respect that, build that, repair that, help that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that my wife did. So I can call a woman, and listen, women, this is the part that women don't get with me. I can call a woman out there in the street, 7 bitches and 4 cunts. I don't give a fuck about you. Well, do you talk to your wife like that? Of course not. Of course not.
Well, I guess I kind of pride myself in being able to cut you up and loose without any.
I just use exaggeration.
Oh, but yeah. Do you mean is there a decided difference?
There's a decided difference.
The shorthand that I will use with my wife that I won't with other women? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. No, I'm not going. Okay, look, if you bring some mindless shit to me, I'm not going to go out of my way to insult you, but I'm going to be real Dr. Spock about it. And we are not going to be unclear about what it is I feel. I'm not going to bite my tongue. And this is what you're not used to because I don't want to fuck you. I'm going to tell those are the dudes you want to get your advice from. Dudes you know don't want none.
Mm-hmm.
You know he don't want none. He ain't trying to get none. He ain't never been at you like that. You may even threw it at him and he said no.
What's the cardinal rule, fellas, married guys in here? What's the cardinal rule that you explain to your wife that you live by with your wife? Cardinal rule. The number one thing you explain to her that keeps your relationship at bay.
Number one. I mean, I got a few.
I got a few too. So name the top 3. I got a few.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
Anybody else want to go? Because I'm doing a lot of talking. And I'm out of weed.
No. What you got, Juan?
I'm not married, so I can't say nothing.
So for me, one would be just respect, communicate, respect is a big one with me. Communication is a big one with me. Talk, say something, let me know what's going on. And, loyalty at the end of the day, no matter what it is, we stick it out. Persevere. Stick it out. Journey with me on this ride.
Yeah, that's it. I told my wife this. I said, listen, I have a big thing about respect. I can't have you out here talking to me like you lost your fucking mind. So watch your mouth when you talk to me. Just watch your mouth I want you to actually sit down and take a second and think, am I talking out of line to him? Because I smacked people for some real low life shit you said. Rule number 2, don't get hard-headed, because when you get hard-headed, I get stubborn and we'll pull away and it never got dealt with. And number 3, I have fucked up so much money in my life. The last thing I'm gonna argue with you about is money. So people go, yo, when I come home and I got a lump sum of money, I give it to her and I take what I need. Let me get this little bit, because I know I'm gonna fuck this up. So take this. Do what you gotta do with it.
That's some old school shit right there.
Yeah.
That's some old school shit. Okay, along those lines, I would say number 1, I'm never going to. I don't believe that you say what you don't mean when you're angry. I believe you say exactly what you mean when you're angry. So in order to not damage the relationship and find a better way to say what I mean, I'm not going to talk to you about shit when I'm mad. Let's not talk when we mad. I'm not saying don't talk. I'm saying I'm going to respect your space.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, because we both hustle, I'm going to always give you your brain. Meaning this bullshit we dealing with can wait till after your meeting. Till after you deal with your clients. Till after, I'm not going to, and another thing, motherfucker, on the way out the door. While you on your way out the door to do shit. With regard to roles, and I'm a man, but I do say 60 to 70% of the cooking in the house. Because the best chefs in the world are men. My grandmama taught me how to cook. I
just need some great Salisbury steak.
Come on, bro. I gets down in the kitchen. So I don't. There's certain things I don't allow. I don't believe a woman should be allowed to do. She shouldn't be allowed to take out trash. She shouldn't be allowed to answer the door after dark. My wife's not allowed.
Not sitting here pump gas.
No, I don't.
By yourself.
I got a problem with that. Where a man sitting in the car, the woman pumping gas. Oh my God! I just wanted to put the fucking gas hose over in there on the nigga and light a match. I just fuck. It just rubs me the wrong way. So I'm
trying to think. Do I have?
I'm not gonna. I will give you 100% of my chivalry, but I will force feed you 0. I don't believe in force feeding chivalry. I ain't racing you to no door. I'll open a door for you. I'll never touch a door.
If you're there, if you're standing.
Oh man, my daughter got called to the principal's office in the 2nd grade because they was out on a field trip, and she got to a door, and the little boy wouldn't open the door for her. She made him cry. She said, "You're a bum." My daddy said, any man that don't open a door for a lady is a bum. And I had to go up to school and go, well, that is what I taught her. I didn't expect for her to tell you that. I'll talk to her about that.
Hey, hold on.
I'm not gonna make her back up.
I didn't expect her to put it in you so fast.
Right.
Hold on, Jeff. I'm gonna top that motherfucking story. I wish my wife would get on the thing with us.
What happened?
We got called to the school. And the lady sat us down. She said, your daughter's nice. She's blah, 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 but we have a problem. She said she loves chicken because she's black. Nigga!
That's hilarious.
Nigga! Yo!
You was like, y'all done called me off of work for this shit?
Yo, my wife looked at me because that's what I said, you like chicken? I remember when I was telling you like because you're black. That's why you like chicken. She was in grade school and told that goddamn teacher that shit, boy. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, the funny thing kids do, I got another story that's crazy like that. My son Tremaine, y'all saw him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was having problems with a kid on the bus. He got into a fight because the kid said something about, his grandmother, my mother. So he got into a fight. He got suspended off the bus. So I told him, I said, man, you can't be always trying to fight people. You got to, use your mind sometimes. Sometimes you got to use your sense of humor to fight against people. So I downloaded a whole bunch of your mama jokes. I gave it to him, right? I said, next time, don't show this to nobody. Use this to memorize. The next time they try to diss you about another family member, you come at them with your mama joke, right? I get called to the. I get the call to the school. I come up to the school. They said my son told some kid, your mama's breath so bad that her toothbrush has to pray every time she has to use it every morning, and the kid wanted to fight him. Yo, you know how bad I don't even. He made that one up on his own. They said he was going off on the boy, and whoo.
Look,
well, I ain't got
lost.
no kids of my own, but I was playing stepdad once, and I had to go to this chick kid's school because he done beat up a little nigga on the playground because his mama's drug dealer saw my girlfriend stripping at the club. And he threw a couple dollars at her, and I guess that was some money that was due because he had to kick in at the house. And he was like, he was probably spending it on Precious down at the club, and her name came up in it. And so he had to dust off a little dude because he. But I love her. I explained to her, I said, yo, your son gonna get in a fight sometime because you're a stripper. So it is what it is. These kids know nowadays. So you can't really be mad at him. He was defending your name. Your honor.
Yeah, your behavior, your actions. Okay. Yeah, it's coming to me real fast. I'm checking it out. Okay. A sucker is anyone who respects a person, place, or institution more than that person, place, or institution respects itself. Okay. So because you didn't respect yourself enough to not do a job that would not bring shame to your son in defense of you, your son has more respect, and you made your son a sucker. I can't co-sign that. This is what you did. You decided that. There are consequences to that. Sure, you can go buy a Corvette with singles, but there's something that go with that. And you're going to have to take the whole package. You don't get to take the dirty girl route and then want to put on the nice girl clothes. You got to take the whole bid. And part of that bid is the embarrassment of your son. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah. Hey, speak about Corvette. I got a call from Chevrolet. Chevrolet said that my year model of truck is getting ready to get a recall. So I have to bring my truck in, and they're willing to give me a sizable, what's the name, for a new truck.
Well, what was the recall?
I don't know yet. I got Tuesday at 10 o'clock. I got the appointment to go talk to him.
Okay.
So what do I think? Is that? Do you think that's game, or do you think something happened?
I think you're getting okay. Yeah, somebody else go ahead.
No. Talk to me.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I might.
This is what I said to him. I said, yo, bro, at me giving this truck and getting a new truck, it has to be a lateral change, or I'm not spending a lot on the change. I'm spending bare minimal on the change. Like I can understand $100 or something like that. That's fine.
Let's I'm gonna say something fairly
come on, man.
unpopular. Unless you're paying cash for a vehicle.
Oh, you already told me this, yeah.
You can't afford it. I do not co-sign in any way, shape, or form getting a loan over time for a depreciating liability. That's foolish. It is that foolishness that ran the 20th century. That's dumb.
That's the 80s.
If you buying a car, first off, the bank and the car company collude to come up with an algorithm that if you pay your car payments on time, you will never, ever, ever be in a position to where you owe less than the car is worth.
Yep. Depreciates.
Until you make your last payment.
And by that
you're going to be
10 years
upside
old.
down in this fucking car. And
repairs will start coming in before that comes.
The repairs start coming in before that.
Negative equity.
Yes, you're in a position of negative equity. That's just foolish. If you like newer cars, lease them. Lease them. Incorporate yourself. Lease the car through your corporation and write it all off. And at the end of the mileage mark, trade keys, give them a couple grand, and pick up another one and keep it moving. If you like nice newer cars,
you know, my problem is with that. I have what they call a TLC license up here, so they don't really lease to when they know you're dealing with a cab.
What is a TLC license?
License, taxi cab and limousine. What's the name? Because I drive Uber.
Okay.
So when I take that back. I take that whole statement back because I can go to they'll want you to go to their dealership. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but yeah. That's the easiest hurdle in the world to hop.
How?
You can hop that hurdle with $300.
How?
You incorporate yourself. So JP Justice doesn't own the car.
JP Justice Incorporated.
High yellow blockhead motherfucker multimedia. Let's just say that was what you named your company.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Maybe you named it High Yellow Blockhead motherfucker multimedia.
JP Justice.
Well, we just gonna call it HY.
Thank you, Vino. What up, tall guy?
I was just gonna say JP Justice. Michael Collier sends his best regards.
That's my guy. Put him on the screen. Tell him to get on the screen.
He's in the green room right now changing.
Tell him I said get his ass on the guy.
He said not right. I said you could come say what's up. He said no, I gotta get ready.
Tell him
he gotta get his head right. But at any rate, and tell him Jeff Brown said what's up.
Yes, sir.
At any rate, once you incorporate yourself, JP, it doesn't have anything to do with you driving Uber. You now have a corporation that is just like UPS or McDonald's. If you get behind on your payments and you work for UPS, they ain't gonna come get one of them brown trucks. That's not how that works. Because the brown trucks belong to the company.
Mm-hmm.
You lease the car through the company and you happen to work for the company and drive that car. And that's legal in all 50 states.
Got you, bro. I'm gonna try to do that. Yo, you know, here's something, and we can sign off in a few minutes because it's getting
we're not.
2 hours. No, yo, Jeff, you don't understand. I'll be trying to get off at this motherfucker, boy. Listen, hey, yo, listen. It's difficult for me, but I said next year I'm going to try to do it as best as I possibly can to live to this business LLC. Because, bro, I got the LLC, I got my EIN number, I got everything.
Okay.
But it's just difficult for me to say, you know, let me use that blah, 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 because I'm used to just doing my business. You know what I'm saying? But I got to start in other. All right.
Yo, let me tell you what you do. Yo, they have there's this thing called Legal Shield, right? You pay $25 a month, right? It's a lawyer on retainer, $25 a month. Get you a lawyer under that, right? Come to him with your your LLC and let them, help you out, establish what you want to, put your LLC under legally, everything. Let them figure all that stuff out. Let them, tell you what you can do, take advantage of all that other stuff. And
what's it called again?
Legal Shield. $25 a month. And this same Legal Shield can also defend you in certain cases and stuff. They can help you with family law. They can help you with contracts. They can help you with all kind of stuff.
I already told you
option stuff like that.
I already told you what that white man told me. Did I tell y'all? I think I told y'all what the white man told me already. So
what'd you say?
About Chat GPT. He said, yo, do it, and he said, go to Chat GPT, do it there first, and then take it in. But anyway,
do what first there?
So I had hosted a golf tournament 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And you know how we all sitting around at the end of the show and everybody's talking and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sitting around with some real conservative white guys. Like these guys they got money here, and they real conservative golfing white guys. So something happened, and somebody said something about ChatGPT AI. One of the guys said, "Well, listen, what you do is you use ChatGPT as your lawyer, your first string lawyer, to help you understand what these contracts are. You go to ChatGPT and say, can you tell me this, blah, 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 and they'll break down whatever you need to break down into regular terms, and then you take it into a lawyer. So now you have this open contract that you know what every word is, and now you start to put it back together. So I actually, that's funny because I actually downloaded what they call a cheat sheet for AI, and it teaches you how to get what you need out of AI. And I said I was going to start doing this. That's when
JP Justice, when you get us all put into the matrix, man, you and this fucking AI. When we get locked into the matrix, I hope they embed a wave into my brain link that allows me to smack the shit out of you every day and just say, I told you this was going to happen.
Who's that behind you? Looking like Jeff? Look like Jeff Brown.
Oh, that's my man Cletus Cassidy. He the feature tonight for Michael Collier. I'm the host. He featuring. Yeah. Cletus Cassidy, one of the funniest brothers in the country, man. Y'all might have seen him on Keeping Your Distance. Oh, you know JP.
Oh, what a deal, fella.
He may not act like he know me, but I know him. I don't owe no money or nothing.
Yeah, what a deal, fella. That's how I am. That's how I roll, bro. I'm legendary.
I know everybody know you. Look. Yeah. I ain't worried about who know you.
I know 7 light-skinned people, so I keep a consistent list.
Right. Fucking light-skinned goddamn comments.
Good man. You got to keep a list.
And just in case I get pulled over, they be like, hey, look, JP Justice, I know him. Not biblically, though.
Well, I have high-powered Jewish lawyers, so I'm not worried about getting pulled over.
Yeah, I can't say Jewish out loud. I'm in a Nick Cannon situation, so I got to kind of hold up on that.
I understood. Well, I got money that white folks can't find, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I keep track of my light-skinned people, so that my life doesn't get clogged up with light-skinned malfeasance.
I don't understand. Yo, who was I talking to? Just the other day.
Most black people are irresponsible or light-skinned. Dark-skinned people have had to be years responsible.
We don't know we light-skinned until you tell us.
Well, we're telling you.
Yeah.
So that you're clear.
Fuck you laughing at, Juan.
I know. Yeah, Jay.
I'm conscious of all of this. I understand.
Okay? You hit him with the weak heart?
Our team dark. In my head, I'm darker than Vino.
He gonna laugh at me, nigga.
No, the fucked up shit is I used to be a light-skinned Negro. I was born yellower than JP.
Oh,
I literally got dark.
I know about beige rage and all that other stuff,
What color is your daddy dark?
No, that's why I was questions at first. I look like him, but I'm like completely light-skinned, so it was like questions of who the mother was. And it was just like I come to find out. I came to find out my grandmother on my father's side, I never got to meet her. She passed, but she was a very fair-skinned woman.
Yeah.
So we had that in our family. Like it was, and that's the secret weakness to all men of my bloodline. We love whores and light-skinned women. And if we get light-skinned and whores,
it's over.
It's over. Everything's gone.
You run over your kids in the crosswalk to get to one of them.
Yeah, everything's gone. I would say fuck my mother for a light-skinned whore. I have at times. Me and my mother have fought, literally.
Right. Green eyes and a suck your dick behind the old Sears.
Hey, yeah. Wow. Dark-skinned girls suck dick too behind Sears. Behind them all in Sears.
Well, no, he's talking about what his particular weakness is. And if you think about it, back in the day, you used to see like my favorite couple ever, my Uncle Larry and my Auntie Jackie. Most of the niggas in my family are lighter than you, JP. There's me, my grandfather, and my father. Everybody else, high yellow, hazel eyes, just crazy ass light skinned people on the south side of Chicago. Anyway, my auntie was gorgeous. God rest her soul. Beautiful, real fair skin. Her husband, the dude she wound up marrying, make Vino look like El DeBarge. This nigga was dark. And because he was the man model for me, one of, This nigga was cool as fuck.
When you say man model, what do you mean?
My auntie and my uncle were the first people I ever saw in my family do the following: go to high school, graduate, go into the military or college, graduate, get out, get jobs, buy a home in the suburbs, have children that only the 4 of them live in that house in that order. There is not one other family that I can say everybody did that.
He was like your man. He was like your man crush. Like
He was. I don't know about you can get rid of that crush shit, but that's who I wanted to be like. That's who I drive like. I drive like my Uncle Larry. If you ever see me come up on a group of dudes I know, and I roll up and go, fellas, what's happening? That's my Uncle Larry. That nigga was cool as shit.
Yo, you ready for this? I'm never gonna live this down. What I'm about to say, Jeff. You gonna tear me up, and Vino gonna tear me up. I know it already.
I'm saying that right as I'm about to leave. Now I gotta hear it. Out.
Yo, here we go. My first like man crush that I said to myself, yo, I want to be like this when I grow up. This nigga's cool.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. The show started. I'll get with y'all later, man.
Have a great show.
Thank you, sir.
I want to be like him when I grow up. This dude is cool, man. This dude got everything. He was JT Taylor from Kool and the Gang.
Nigga, why am I going, bro? I love JT Taylor when I was little. When they had the Switch Malt Liquor commercial.
And the nigga had
Kool and the Gang was in the bar.
Yeah, man. I said to myself, I remember looking at TV every time he would come on. I would go,
that's a cool motherfucker.
I want to look like that.
JT was the shit, bro.
Come on, bro. Hey, yo, I thought it was just me. I used to look at this motherfucker on TV and be like, the way he sung and his cool little look and the way he would die.
Can you imagine all the Kool and the Gang got?
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Oh my God. When the getting was good.
Yo, that's 70s. I think 70s.
70s pussy?
70s, come on. Hey, Jeff, I think 70s sexy is hit different.
It's a whole different energy, bro.
That's soul sister sexy.
Oh my God. And then there's 60 sexy and 50 sexy.
60 sexy looked like it came with like the time revolution.
High class colored broad.
It came with revolution. 70s looked like they was just chilling. Like, yo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bell bottoms, afro, psychedelic. Come on, man. We just out here doing what we.
Oh my God, bro. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I was a big fan of
70s sexy. That's
70s sexy.
Shadow at mascara on a woman eyes. You know, that shit was just painted. It looked like
oh my God.
A wing on her face. That's how much fucking makeup it was.
And how old are you, JP?
53.
Okay, yeah. I'm 58. So in the 70s,
I
was just beginning to come into my own and start feeling like I'm looking at women different now.
Come on, man.
So them 70s went, bro. It's something about the smell.
Come on, man.
Of Crown Royal and burnt hair that just turns me the fuck on, because I would see girls that had put themselves together 70s style. Just sheened up and pretty and not dressed hoish, just well put together and beautiful. And you get too close and you smell that Crown Royal. Oh shit.
Shout outs to Miss Carol. Shout out to Miss Carol Anderson, my 4th grade teacher. She used to have the bouffant, the little bouffant that the ladies wore at the professional bouffant. She had the gradient glasses with the arm that bent down like that. Like it came here, then it came down like that. She had the gradient glasses. She used to talk like this in class. Good morning, everyone. I remember the psychedelic like TV wave. You know how when the TV start verting, the TV wave shirt. I remember she used to always be rubbing her stomach when she talked. And I was in the 4th grade, and I don't know what
you didn't know what you was.
I don't know what I would have done, but I'm saying to myself,
I want to do something.
I want to do something. What am I supposed to do? And she used to go, Jimmy, come here. Hold my hand as we walk through. I bet you goddamn right I want to hold your hand.
I want to feel your ass is what I want to do, but I don't want to go to the principal's office. That's so crazy because meanwhile, in 1974 in Chicago, Illinois, I was in Miss Neely's class, my 4th grade teacher. bruh, chocolate with a Watusi. She was tall.
Come on.
And had ass for days. Oh my God. And always dressed so sharp and smelled so good. And she was just she looked like wet mahogany, nigga. And she was,
Come on, man. I ain't mad at you.
oh my God. And then she used to she didn't shave her legs all the time. So she wear pantyhose and that hair under them pantyhose, nigga. Oh Jesus.
My fourth grade, she had the wedge. Remember the wedge? Because I don't remember.
I got a thing for wedgies right now. I love wedges. Wedge heels are so fucking sexy.
Yeah, she never wore the heel. She had the wedge.
Right.
That little. It looked like rope. Looked like rope. What would you call that?
Yeah. Looked like rope around the sides of it.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's woven like a tan weave of. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
and
Miss Carol.
Those women, brother, they had figured out how to be sexy without being raunchy.
But then you got to couple it with this. You also got to couple it with this. That's around the time when, and I never saw movies like this, but I saw the clips of what's this chick name right here on my wall. What's her name? What's her name right here? Pryor's ex-wife. What's her name?
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
How the fuck are we supposed to see that from here?
Alexa, turn the light on.
Oh, you want them niggas? Yeah, I ain't having my house can't be smart. I need my house to be stupid.
Come on, I got Pam Grier on that goddamn wall back there. You crazy? I got Pam Grier. Man, I remember watching Pam Grier's little 70s titties sway like that.
Oh
Alexa,
my God, wasn't nothing little about them.
Come on, man. Alexa, turn the light off.
Pam Grier didn't have no milking problems.
Oh
my God. You know Pryor. Her and Pryor was a thing for a while.
Yeah, she said Pryor was using so much cocaine that her vagina smelled like cocaine.
Yeah, she couldn't have babies because of it.
Yeah.
That so much of it was coming out of his semen.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was using that much cocaine. Hey, fellas, come on, man. We after the 2-hour mark. You know how I do. I got to close this down.
Yeah.
I want to go watch. Hey, if y'all haven't watched any of this stuff yet, I want to watch the Clone Wars because they say I did some research on this chick, Asuha.
The Clone Wars.
So, Jeff, you're not. This isn't just me, but let me just say it anyway. What? So I know you don't like this kind of stuff. This is sci-fi stuff, like Star Wars.
I love sci-fi shit.
Are you into
Clone Wars? The show?
Right. Are you into Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. So there's a new show that just came out on Disney called Asuha with Rosario.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Rosario Dawson.
Right. So I didn't know who this. I keep seeing this character, and I know her from different movies. But now that she got her own show, I said, "Who the fuck is this chick?"
Lala from He Got Game.
I did the background. You know, who is Asuha? I did the origin story.
Yeah.
Right, and it told me who this character is. This character is off the chain fly. She was the one who, had she stayed, Darth Vader wouldn't be here.
She was Anakin's Padawan.
Yes, and she dipped when she sensed the dark force in him. So she dipped. That's why Obi-Wan Kenobi went over there to go try to save Anakin. But they said if she was there, she would have been able to talk him from killing him from that volcano thing.
I've been working on a sketch in my head. I just haven't done it. How Darth Vader got everybody scared of him but one person. His black wife, Ella.
Hilarious.
Elevator. She and you never see her, you just hear her. Darth! Why is all this fucking black makeup in here? Don't try that choke shit. I think I choked you back.
If you need escape on the floor one more goddamn time.
Right. Darth, did you bring any milk back from the Galactic Federation?
What? You better do this. You gotta tell me.
We need some milk, Darth. And you hear him, and you just see him going. Yes, I would love to do that. Where this Darth Vader is having the same problems with his woman you have with yours. And he can't.
You better shine these motherfucking boots. These boots look disgusting. This is what you're going out in public with?
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta bounce out, guys.
So do I. I can't pretend I want to talk to you people either.
Hey, fellas, sometimes I do want to let you guys know that